We are live. We are live. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
We live. We live, man. All praises, guys. Welcome, welcome,
What
welcome.
up, fam? Yeah.
Make sure you like the video. Leave your comments because, man, this video is very important. I want to say this is one of the most important videos that we are probably going to be talking about because this goes into what's about to happen. And if you are not in the right position, if you do not have the right understanding and knowledge of what's going on right now, it's going to be you just going to be left behind. So stay tuned. You know, like it's probably going to be a quick one, quick live. So but it's going to be a lot of information. So just just really be in tune of what we're talking about because this is we got to speak on code. We gotta, but at the same time, us coming on here sharing our understanding and knowledge with you guys is for a bigger purpose. The Most High is allowing us to know this information, so all praises to Him. Um, and yeah, like we just want everybody to win. We just want everybody to win. So if you don't know, I got my brother here, Yosef. He's here. So if the people don't know you, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Shalom, fam. Shalom. Hope all is well with the family. And yeah, like the Ox said, man. Yo, he called me and said, "Yo, we got some information." And I said, "Ox, this is your wheelhouse. The journey with us, um, consumers or those that watch this channel, we watch
Mm,
for the information that y'all put out. And this is some information that the people really, really need. So, I give all honor and praise and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, by His Son, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, forgive me. And, Kwam Yasharala Barakatah. And I hope it's all of Him and none of me. And, I pray that if there's anything that may come out of my mouth that hopefully helps some people, I'll be all right with that. So I hope y'all tune in. I hope y'all really, just listen to what's going on. And those that have ears to hear will hear. And I hope this finds you well. And my name is
yes,
Joseph, aka Ricky. You see me in the chat, aka Rose. Don't matter what you want to call me, it's all to the G.
yes, yes. All praises, all praises. Yeah, man. This some good information. Like I say, I just played the couple videos that we got.
Yeah.
I know we got some information on Twitter, so let me play this video, and then we can respond to that. And then I'm pretty sure it just go into what we have to share. So, I'm about to share the screen,
All
and we can
praises.
go from all praises.
All praises.
All right.
I've seen this. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to what's actually happening. There's going to be a ton of distractions and a ton of news that's going to hit you guys, right? It's called flooding the zone. This is a tactic where you just nonstop feed people so much data, so much information, so many updates that it's hard for them to focus. So this is why it's important to follow the right people, to lock in, and get rid of all the bullshit, all of the distractions that could possibly be hindering you from preparing for the greatest wealth transfer ever. So, the United States Department of Treasury just released this, and this is an official release on January 30th. The United States Department of Treasury withdrew from the network of central banks and supervisors for greening financial system. Basically, this means they got rid of the globalist stance and they're trying to build a more sound domestic play. This is right on cue for what Trump has been trying to do. So they're moving away from a globalist financial policy stance and moving towards a greater domestic economic strength. Now, as of today, Mexico and Canada are now hit with 25% tariffs. This is a big move. This actually reinforces this administration's stance on trying to build a greater domestic financial power. And they are basically protecting it. They don't care what's going on. They don't care what country you're from. If you infringe, he's at your neck. That strategic Bitcoin reserve or cryptocurrency reserve, this thing is not just an idea. He's actually put people in position, in place that are going to spearhead this initiative. This is going to happen. It's not a if, it's a when. And the goal is going to be in the first 100 days. He's already in office right now. And it's been about 12 days, and you see how much he's gotten done. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, artificial intelligence, automation, it's all here at your front door. This is the prime opportunity. So if you aren't following the right people, if you aren't getting the proper knowledge, if you're not with Skyton Academy, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. In the comments below, I want you guys to write crypto 20.
Yeah, like I say, he said it. He said it. So family, if you don't know, now you know. Now you know. I think that's a huge, huge move. For
Yes,
I,
sir.
I
Yes, sir.
actually, I don't want to
Huge.
sound
How what my man said?
yeah,
Huge.
huge. Yes. So yeah, man. Like shout out to the guy. Let me shout him out. Big Champ, the boss. So thanks for sharing that information. Like I say, we are not financial advisors. We are your brother in the Most High. So we want you guys to understand what's going on, because that's a huge, huge move right there. And if you're not paying attention, if you're distracted with everything that's happening, um, you gotta spend the time, your energy, your focus on things that's really going to benefit you for the next step that's coming. This financial um, transfer, the greatest wealth transfer is happening right now, and you have to be in position. So that's why we want to share this.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Yosef, you want to share your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, just kind of touch on what he said. There was some key points there. One was withdrawn from the globalist central banks. I'm
Hmm.
not sure. Again, we're not financial advisors. This is just from many years of doing crypto, and since I've been in crypto, it has moved me into understanding finance and global finance. So that's where I've been kind of really been doing my research and studying. And most people are familiar with the WEF, and the WEF, they have goals, and one of their goals, you've heard of it, 15-minute cities, Green New Deal, things like that. And they have an agenda in which they want to have things sustainable. And he is withdrawing from that, plus other things, right? So that's huge. Understanding that he withdrew from the globalist central banks. Well, what is the U.S. central bank? It's the Federal Reserve. If
Hmm.
anybody understands anything about the Federal Reserve, they understand our monetary policies, that we are the states. When I say we, those that are tax-paying citizens, that we are under a debt society. They print money, and the U.S. is $36 trillion in debt. It's just unsustainable. And another key point that the brother mentioned, Big Champ, was this is the greatest wealth transfer. Y'all come on here, and my ox been telling y'all, man, prepare yourself, put yourself in the right position. If you don't know how to understand charts, holla at me. I can help you understand charts, because this is getting ready to be the greatest wealth transfer in I guess our lifetime. I guess we can say, right, or the lifetime even after us. And being able to understand what's going on and putting you yourself or your family in a position. So again, we're not financial advisors, right? So
Hmm.
you can keep things the way that they are, or you can maybe hear what we're saying and maybe invest a little bit towards this greatest wealth transfer. If it hits, it hits. If it don't, you're kind of still in the same position, right? You're already at no. So understanding that he's withdrawing from the central bank's globalist plan, understanding that this is the greatest transfer of wealth. He also was talking about how he got crypto and how you need to be with people who understand what is going on so you can get the information. He spoke about the distractions that are going on around those that are still in the States. And that's what it's exactly for. It's a distraction to have you look this way, have you look that way, have you look this way. Meanwhile, in the background, they tell you, I've said this before, those that are part of the nation, um, they know what the word says and how to try to use it against us. And so we have to understand what and how they believe, and maybe not need. It helps me. I'll say that when I'm making financial decisions, it helps me understand how they maneuver, and having the distractions and things like that, and them telling you up front is something that they believe they have to do, even if it is a wicked plan. They believe they have to tell you up front because they believe it will absolve them if they tell you up front. So they'll tell you, like he said, he just showed you the news flash, but then it gets buried with one plane crash, another plane crash, or Black History Month about to get taken away, or FBA against migrants. Like they're going to have you distracted with so many things to keep your mind off information that's being told to you about the greatest transfer of wealth.
Yeah.
No matter how you may feel about Buddy, I'm just going to call him Buddy, the person that's in charge right now. One of the things is he's doing what he said he was going to do for his people. Now, we not his people. This is what it is. But he's going
Yeah.
to do what he said he's going to do for his people, whether you like it or not. And so they slide this in, distraction. Slide that in, distraction. So I really hope that y'all heard what he was saying, which is this is going to be the greatest wealth transfer in modern history that you may know. And like the Ak has been getting on here many a times telling you, get in the right position, follow people who really want to see you win. I'm on here because I want to see you win. I said it last time. What Jay-Z line say? Well, what's better than one billionaire? Two. I want us all to win.
Mm.
And I know some people may have some hesitancy in regards to blockchain or digital assets or what the world know as crypto. Um, you got to understand that no matter whether you agree with it or not, you can see where it's going. He told you crypto,
It's happening.
AI, it's happening. Whether you want to have a robot in your house personally or not, that will be your decision. But wouldn't you like to have the money to have that decision?
Mm.
So you can put yourself in a position where it's happening. Let me capitalize off of it. And then let me buy me some land. Let me become self sustainable. And then let me live off grid and let me detach myself from that system. But we need the finances to get out of that system. And this is an opportunity that we're trying to share with you so you can have that financial freedom for you and your family, and hopefully is generational wealth for generations to come. I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm gonna let you keep going with the next one. That
Yeah.
was my thoughts.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll drop
You good.
dimes.
Yeah, yeah. Look, trust me, everybody in the audience love Yosef talking. Me, look, I'm the audience too, so that shit, bro. No, but yeah,
I
that's
make a long story longer, Ak.
yeah, yeah. I already know. So that's look. I don't like to talk. I don't like to talk. So this is great.
Okay, okay,
all,
okay.
all, um, no, but yeah, like they're telling you the truth. Like before, they had to in a way hide it and put it in movies or shows or something, but it still was there, and you had to do a little bit of
Yeah.
research and connect the dots. But now it's right in our face, like it's right there. You can see it. right in your face, and it might pop up one day. It might say, "Oh, this is happening," and then the next couple of hours, a distraction. So it's just like, "Dang, that's just
Yep.
happened," and then next couple of
Yep.
hours, a distraction. So it's like
Yep.
it's really happening. Like it's not like it's not like I feel like people thinks like, hey, it's going to be a reset in a way of the good old days or something like that. Back in early, I don't want to say that because it never been good in America, but for our people, but it's like people want things to be good, but it's not going to go back to being good, and that's just the word just coming out, the word just being true, and being right in our face and just allowing it. Like if you know this truth, if you understand this truth, it's happening. It's happening right in front of
It,
us, and you better just
it's
get behind
like
the scenes before right in front. Like you don't want to be like, oh, like this stuff, like right, what's happening right now. You got to take advantage so you won't get it. Like somebody said something about the footprint and stuff, the
yep.
ID and stuff. Yes, I
Yep.
believe it's
Yep.
happened, but if you in a
Yep.
position right now, get your money, get your land, just like you were saying. Get your money, get your land, get off this stuff because you're good, you're sustainable. Like you off of it.
Yeah.
So that's the name of the game. You use it while
Yeah.
you can, get it while it's good. And once it start to act crazy with this AI stuff, I do want to say this because we just watched this video the other day. It's a movie slash documentary called 2073. I'm not sure if
Okay.
anyone heard of it, anybody saw it, but it's called 2073, 2073. And they put it right in our face. And it's crazy that I
Yep.
came across it. And it's basically talking about what's happening, what been happening in certain countries at certain times, what's happening in America at certain times. And it was like, well, wow, they tell you right in your face. So it's a lot of stuff that our people that needs to just have the knowledge on. And I'm just glad that the Most High just allowed me to, have that ear to hear. Like you planted that seed in me. Of course, it was already in me, but once you told me about this crypto stuff, I'm like, huh, man, yeah, this is interesting. So, like I said, and it's crazy because I don't like we don't come on here just to talk about nothing. This is really about something, and people have to realize,
It's
like, come on, this is not a
it's
game
gonna be
anymore.
big. It's gonna be
Yeah, this
big.
is
It's gonna be big. And I don't. You know how I get, right? You say I planted the seed. All praise and glory go to the Most High. It says, "Who will rob a man of his glory? Not I." So it's all of him, none of me. But I understand. We
yeah,
brothers. But I
yeah.
just gotta say that, man. Real talk. Like, if anybody, like I said, if I say anything that resonate with somebody, it's all him. Because I always tell y'all, forgive my language, but I'm really just a ninja from Hunters Point. Like, all praise and glory to the Most High. If I say anything that makes sense, for killing the old man. But to kind of go back on what you were saying, like I do see in the chat where he was talking about, this blockchain and footprints and being able to cut your money off and things like that. That was the
Mhm.
reason why I kind of went ahead before that, which is
Yeah,
there's a chance that you're able to make money and get off the grid and then remove yourself from the system and be self-sustainable. There's a chance that you can get money, move to a country, and maybe put yourself in a position of Joseph or Yosef, where you so good with the higher ups in the government that you're able to provide safety not only for you and your family, but for those that want to come. It's gonna be a second Exodus. Y'all have, if y'all not of the faith, then just forgive me for right now. But there's gonna be a second Exodus, y'all. Like it's written, right? And so we are trying to come out, not trying, we are working to come out because, yes, my name is Joseph, but there could be a million Josephs out there. Okay. Who the Most High chooses is who he chooses. And we want y'all to be able to put yourself in a position. Don't let fear dictate. The Most High, what man used for evil, the Most High could use for good. Okay. So don't be hesitant. And I pray to Ruach HaKodesh speaks to you, and when it speaks to you, just be obedient and move.
I got you.
Um,
Yeah,
Another
I
one is, yeah, you know, everybody get cold wallets. That is correct.
okay.
Yep, I got a
Yeah,
cold wallet.
yep,
Um, People got,
yeah,
yeah. I was just trying to see if it's there. Then also I am Kingdom looking for a mentor in charts. Maakashai got you. I'm sure
yeah,
he'll drop some links in the chat or his information. My man
yep,
is good with these charts right here. Just want to make sure we don't lose people in the conversation. You know, New World Order, okay. The FBA, I just threw that out there as a distraction. I wasn't trying to have an opinion about that. And yes, gold is almost 3,000 now. Yeah. So all of those things are going to be,
yeah.
from my understanding, gold, silver, all the commodities are going to be revalued. And we all know that gold is worth more than what they're saying it is. So yes, not just crypto, but gold, silver, precious metals,
That
those
is,
type of commodities will go up in value as well. I'm just old school. I like to hold it physically. If you can get paper or buy it through an exchange or buy it through such and such, go ahead and get it. But it's not just about digital assets. It's going to be the greatest wealth transfer in history. And going back to what the video said, the person that is in charge made these promises. And if you kind of look at what he's doing, regardless if you agree with him or not, he is
mm,
holding tight to the promises he made to his people. Regardless if you agree, that man said he was going to do this. He did it. He said he was going to pardon the J6. Oh, he did it day one. Oh, he said I'm
yep,
gonna hit Canada and then with tariffs. Oh, he just did it. Then he said, I don't know if y'all saw this too. I want to kind of go on that part. He hit Canada, Mexico, and China with the tariffs. So the Canadian president Trudeau, who already resigned, don't leave until March, said that he about to place tariffs on the United States. Now the whole country of Canada, if it was a state,
yeah,
would be the fourth largest economy in the US. New York, Texas, and California economy, their GDP is larger than the whole country of Canada. And Trump said that if he does reciprocal tariffs against the US, then he's going to double it. So what you're going to
mm,
start seeing is what's called a trade war. And so those that are in the States, y'all already know the social issues. You're going to have to buckle up due to the social issues and the things that's going on. But you're also going to have to buckle up through this financial time and transfer, reset, however they want to say it. When the thing came out and we all got our stimmies, the government had a choice. We could have went through that tough time then, or they can give out stimmies, which is kicking the can down the road. And that's what they did. That's why the US is $36 trillion in debt. For the
mm,
US to ever get out of that debt, that means that there's going to have to come some hard times for those that are living in the US before you can get to good times, because they're not going to be able to get rid of $36 trillion in debt without making tough cuts. I said this as we was talking. My wife and I were having this conversation, and I was like, it's economics 101. $36 trillion in debt. Well, what happens in my household if we are spending more money
yeah,
than we have
yeah,
coming in?
yep,
What we have to do is we're going to cut back. So that means more beans and rice every day of the week. Maybe just rice sometimes. Maybe it's just a peanut butter jelly sandwich. But what you have to do to get yourself out of that cycle of debt is you're going to have to start cutting back. The programs
exactly.
and things that he decided back is going to have an effect. Those are people that are going to be losing their jobs. Those are going to be people that are no longer customers to a certain business. Now that business don't have enough money. There's going to be a tough time. And so what we're saying is through this tough time, if you got a couple dollars or a couple cents where you can do some research, whether it's into commodities or crypto or digital assets, that's my thing.
Mm,
Spend a couple of your extra shekels on these digital assets. So that way, when the reset takes place, when the financial transfer takes place, the great wealth transfer takes place, at least you're in a position to be able to have some funds versus relying on the government system.
Yeah, applying because yeah, just like you was just saying, we just us as a people, we've been relying on the government for so long, and it's time for us to get we got to be our own bank, like really, and they're allowing you to do that, but you got to do your research. You got to understand. You got to know how to be your own bank in a way, and that's really digital assets. Because once this thing flip, it's going to set a lot of people up. Um,
Yes, it
Also,
is. And like, and like,
I did want to say something. You said something about what he was doing. That's what it was. He's the guy that's in charge. uh, he's doing what he said. And when he says stuff, you gotta take it because he's saying it. So recently, I know he was saying that with the what was it? It was something about slaves. He was like, yeah, this was meant for slaves, right? So he's
14th
bringing,
Amendment, 14th
yeah,
Amendment, the birthright
yeah,
citizenship. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was. So he's bringing that up. He said that, right? So if you do your
Yep.
research, most of our people is still residents in the states, still 3/5. So as he's talking about that the thought came in my head like, oh wow, like he really said it. So if they really start doing research about our people, we really residents in the states. We're not even citizens. So
Nope.
just gotta be careful of what's going on. You really gotta care about your next generation because the
You
next
do.
generation is really
You
gonna
do.
feel it. It's really gonna feel it.
So,
So it's,
like
it's
my
coming
my
down. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
my thing on that, just to kind of touch on that is, I know everybody don't agree. They don't. I
Mhm.
know everybody don't agree to the 12 tribes chart. I know. I know. I know. Please don't spam me in the chats. Okay. I know the 12 tribe charts does not include every tribe in Africa, Europe, Asia. I understand that, y'all. I do.
Mhm.
Okay. But I do give it some credence to our brothers that are in the Western Hemisphere. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about every Puerto Rican. I'm not talking about every uh, person in South America. I just give some credence to it just based on the Bible, y'all. Please just hear me out. So when he talks about this 14th Amendment and he's deporting, you know, other people, and then now there's a battle, it's the whole divide and conquer. Because see, for
Mhm.
me, I am FBA. I am a descendant of a slave. However, before I'm FBA, I'm a child of Judah, or excuse me, a child of Jacob, excuse me, and Judah first, right? Well, Judah and Jacob first, right? So I'm an Israelite or Yasserolite, however y'all want to say it, okay? And so it's a divide and conquer. So you got one group, FBA, the ones that come from slaves, is telling the other ones, yeah, this is for us, this is for us, this is for us. And then one day our people might look up and need some help, but that
Mhm.
divide has already been generated, and our people gonna be stuck out there with nobody to help them. They ain't gonna be able to cross the border because you got this whole little divide and conquer. Okay, so that's just my little soliloquy about the whole little 14th Amendment thing. I just think it's part of a bigger plan of divided and conquer. But again, it is so minute and such a distraction that is going to get you busy on this. I'm FBA. Oh no, I'm not FBA. They should do this. Now y'all talking about this. It ain't gonna put not a dollar in your pocket about it. It is
Mhm.
not. So I want to refocus this about this generational wealth that is coming for y'all. I sent it to you. Did you get? I sent you the video of the Kenyan president. What he was talking about.
You sent me a video.
I just sent you the video. Yes, sir.
Okay. Or let me see.
I just sent you the video. And the main thing is we've been on here, and if y'all seen Journey with us, I've always been talking about ISO 220 coins as far as digital assets. I've always been talking about low, coins that are at a low price where I'm not somebody that have a lot of money. So where I
Mhm.
can make small investments on it and start to accumulate Those coins have been, of course, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algorand, IOTA. I think those are the ones that I feel like are real low as far as the price, right? None of them are over $5, right? And so those are utility coins, and based on my research, they all have something to do with the new financial system. And when Big Champ was saying in his video that he's, kind of going from the central banks, and we know that he signed an executive order putting crypto people in place, having them come back, this crypto group under this administration coming back with the regulatory framework within 180 days from the time that he signed it. Then he said that he's going to have digital assets as a strategic reserve. Like, he's going to use these assets as a reserve, and for him to use them as a reserve means that he believes that they have value. And these
Yeah,
coins right now that
it's cheap.
are the ISO 222 coins that are going to have value, they are reasonably priced, especially right now. The market is real bloody right now. When it's bloody, my portfolio goes down. Might have just lost a house type stuff today, or a new car type of stuff, but I don't care. I'm so jaded. My price go up and down all the time. But when it's blood in the street, y'all, this is the perfect opportunity to buy. When I see red, I'm like, I see red to spin green. Yep.
Yeah, like
Yes, I've been waiting for this
like
price to drop.
oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
you
Please
fight
let
them
it
probably
drop. The,
that's
yeah,
why I'm
the
like,
ups and downs.
yeah, I'm
The
telling you,
ups,
it's
yeah,
gonna
the
be
ups and downs don't
the
matter
perfect
until it really go up. But the
yeah,
downside is when you can really capitalize and accumulate more coins for your dollars. Y'all know that I love the X. I'm Generation X. I love XRP, XLM, and XDC. I love HBAR. Those are like my four that I really, 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 really love. And
yeah,
XDC is like I said, it might be like 10 cents. I haven't really checked my portfolio or the markets today. But
yeah.
XDC might be like
Oh,
9, 10 cents.
I think it's like 8 or 7 now because everything's dropping.
So it's
Everything's
under
dropping.
10
Even
cents.
Bitcoin. Yeah, it's
Everything.
under 10 cents.
So eighty
Bitcoin is
dollars,
under.
$80 is 8 cents.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
$80 is gonna get
super
you a
perfect,
thousand
perfect time.
coins.
Yeah, this is the perfect time to get in right now before it explodes. Because if you know anything about understanding the charts and knowing the charts, it's going to take a dip, a big dip before a
Yep,
big move. So right now,
yep,
the market is being manipulated heavy.
yep,
So
yep,
take advantage of this manipulation. Get in, get your coins,
yep.
and you know,
Accumulate, and throw it in that
yeah,
cold
the
wallet.
next week,
Throw it in that
I'm
cold
telling
wallet.
you, the next week is probably going to
Throw it
be
in.
a good week. Yeah,
Yeah, and the reason why I really love XRP, because like I've been in XRP for years. I can't even count the years. But XRP has been suppressed for 7 years. So when it goes up, it's gonna go. It's like the Brad Gardenhouse said. If you hold a basketball underwater and you let it go, what it's gonna do? It's gonna shoot up. But
yeah,
XRP, excuse me, is around $3.
and it's an
Again,
ETF.
the name of what's that?
Is it did they just put it as an ETF?
Oh, well, 11 companies have filed for an ETF. And if you don't know what an ETF is, it's an early trading fund, which I just try to keep it simple. It's when you get a group of people to put your funds together to then make a purchase. So my thought process is, why would I need a fund for a $3 coin and I got $10? I could buy three. I don't need nobody to come with me to put together some money. What people don't
Mm,
understand is these ETFs, when they get approved, a lot of these companies, when they have ETFs, they are requiring you to be an accredited investor. And depending on which company, the amount will change on how much you have to have in your portfolio to even qualify as an accredited investor. Some of it is like a quarter million, things like that. So if you're able to get your hands on some of these coins right now, and then when it goes up, the ETF, and that's what ETF is. ETF is basically financial money getting ready to pour in. And so that
mm,
means companies like Grayscale, Vanguard, they're going to buy up a bunch of coins. They're going to hold it. And then the best example I could use is when I had signed up for my 401k at work, right? I can't even remember the company they use. It could have been even Vanguard. They give you the form, and then they give you these lists of stocks that you can kind of choose from to invest. Well, that's what an ETF is going to be. There's enough money from a company, your job matches you, so now they qualify as the accredited investor. So they can go to these companies, and then this company is going to offer you a basket full of things that you can get exposure to. That's kind of what your 401k does. You go through, oh, I want this stock, oh, I want that stock, give me 3% and whatever, and then they kind of manage the rest. So that's what an ETF is. And I guess the simplest way that I can kind of explain it without
Yeah.
being too technical. And there's a chance that you can actually own the physical coins yourself by going on an exchange, buying them, and then if you have a cold wallet, transfer them to your cold wallet. They also got rid of the Fit 21 bill, which says that now banks can now custody crypto. And that's kind of, this is still early. So
Yeah.
I shared this story before. I got my mom into crypto. And then when I was trying to get her to do the cold wallet and moving the stuff over to the cold wallet, she was like, man, I don't want to do all of that. And most people want the convenience of being able of just going to a bank and then the bank holding it. They don't want to have to go through keeping all of these passwords, self custody,
Yeah.
and things like that. So the banks are saying, okay, we'll do it for you. And this is an opportunity where you can get it. And then you can go to the bank, and the bank is going to say, you got these many? Here go the red carpet. Let me get you some champagne while you wait. What can we do so we can hold your crypto because the bank don't want to make money on it? What can we do for you so you be banking with us? This is an opportunity where you're not asking the bank, give me exposure. The bank is
Yeah.
asking you, please be a customer of ours.
Yeah, and I want to say this. I think the last 5 minutes that we've been talking about the ETF and what's going on
Mhm.
with this manipulation, and the banks want to buy the big people with money. They want to buy low because they know it's about to explode. So
Yep.
just think about that. Like the people that's watching, the viewers now, think about what's happening right now because what's coming up. I want to say it might be tomorrow. I know a couple things that's about to happen tomorrow, but what's really about to happen in March also, it's a lot of things that's going to be released. So
Yep.
this is a perfect time to get in. This is a perfect time to get in. And if you don't know how
It
to get
is.
in, please email me. Let me know.
Yep.
I just received an email from somebody, so shout out to you for emailing me and taking that step of really wanting this financial freedom because everybody needs to know this. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Everybody needs to know what a cold wallet is, a hot wallet, how to move it from a
Yep.
cold wallet to a hot wallet to your
Yep.
bank. So
Yep.
you have to know how to do this because a couple times when I was first getting into the space, I didn't put my memo number in, and then I had
Yep.
to go online and I got the money back. I think it was like two hundred
Right.
dollars that I was gonna transfer
Right.
to my bank, and
Yep.
I didn't do that step, and then
Yep.
it's trackable. So if you lose it, you'll get it back, but
Yeah.
it might take a week or so. Um,
Right. Right.
Little things like that. If I knew that, all praises that
It'll
we
save you that time.
yeah, it will save you that time. So that this is very important to know what's like how to move your coins, your tokens, your digital assets for sure.
Right. So real quick, I am kingdom. I do apologize that I said slaves, not once enslaved. So yes, I'm from a descendant of people that were once enslaved. I didn't mean anything by that.
Mm.
So please forgive me. Perception rules reality. I love that because everybody perception is their reality.
Ooh.
Which is the best wallet to hold crypto? It really depends how you feel. Um, some people, and I believe you're probably you may be talking about cold wallets. I don't know if you're talking about soft wallets. It really depends what coins you hold, what you would like to do. Are you referring to cold wallet or hot wallets? So because I'm big on XRP, the Zaman wallet, if you're just talking about a software wallet, I do like the Zaman wallet, and then Zaman is spelled XA wallet. That's a good one. I also love Exodus. I don't know if anybody know. I've been using Exodus when I started, and Exodus just rang the New York Stock Exchange. They just went public. Okay,
Uh-oh.
so you got to know
Oh,
that if you're a public company, that means you're in line with regulations. But some people don't like Exodus. When you're talking cold wallets or hardware wallets, it just depends on how you feel. There are some wallets that use biometrics.
mhm.
Some people are not comfortable with biometrics, right? So it depends on the level of security. You also want to look at not just the level of security, but the number of coins, or does this wallet even hold the coins that you're investing in? But of course, security is the number one thing. I guess for me, a general rule is when I look for a cold wallet, is something that is offline, just something
Yeah.
that can't be hacked, that's not
Mhm.
attached to the internet. I prefer those type of wallets that are offline. But in the beginning, I started with an Exodus wallet. I started with a hot wallet or a software wallet. I started with Exodus. And if you're into XRP, Zaman have some really good things. They're connected with Ripple. So they have some really good features if you're going to use a soft wallet. Again, it's going to depend on what coins you want and what type of level of security you're looking for. And do they hold your coins or the coins you're thinking about investing in? And just make sure you write your seed phrase down,
Yeah.
and
Strategy.
I won't shield anybody's wallet. I'll just give you guys my opinion. I try not to shield my personal
Yeah.
preference. So I'm not shilling you guys XRP and things like that. Again, do your research, look at the technology. It's not the coin that I like. I like the tech. I like the technology. I like what the coin is designed to do as far as a utility.
Mhm. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's some good information, man.
And
Look, guys,
then
write it down.
and one more thing, real quick, to Mac real quick. Mac said, "I don't trust the bank," which a lot of us are like that. I don't know if you heard what the Ox said. He said these digital assets is going to allow you to be your own bank. We're here
Yeah.
in Africa. They use mobile money. They don't
Mm.
even, I'm not, excuse me, please, my African brothers and sisters, I'm not saying that y'all don't have a bank. That's not what I'm saying. There's lots of African brothers and sisters that have a bank account and function just like people do in the
Yeah.
West. That's not what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that are in parts of the country or on the continent that may not have access to a bank. Let me put it that way. They may not have access to a bank, so their bank is their cell phone with mobile money. They don't need a bank. If they
Mm.
get paid, it'll be on their phone, their mobile phone. They'll pay their bills. They'll go to the store with it, things like that. And so that's just kind of proof of what the Ak was saying is this is an opportunity where you'll be able to be your own bank if you feel like Macamill, which is not trusting the banks.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Um, let's go through a couple questions, and then I do want to play the video that you sent
Okay.
on books. Um, and yeah, so somebody asked about BRICS. I do want to. I
Yeah.
do want. So I typed in Google here. I said which African country uses XRP. It says
Hmm.
Benin, Burkina Faso, Egypt, Ghana, Mali, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, Togo, Uganda. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. So,
And
uh,
it's a
the
lot.
BRICS, Africa's there. That literally is the S. So
Yep.
BRICS, they just want to use their own money, and it
That
just makes sense. It just makes sense. They don't want to go through the U.S. dollar
it
to
just makes sense.
like XRP, Ripple. It just makes sense with BRICS.
Yeah. So again, I've said this on your channel before. Google World Bridge Currency is going to tell you XRP. Okay. I do want to answer the question a little bit. What about BRICS? Do you guys know what their alternative to the ISO 222 is? Okay. So what we're seeing is, let me just use, let's say, XRP, for example, and what it's designed to do. Every central bank, and I know I've said this before, they hold foreign currency inside of central banks. That foreign
Mm,
currency that is being held inside central banks, that is called Nostra Vostra accounts. That money do not move. That money is only for facilitating cross-border transactions. The reason why BRICS, or you heard in the news that BRICS was looking to do an alternate payment system and things like that, is because the way the US dollar, or not, excuse me, the way the US was handling their monetary policies. So, because foreign trade was in or had to be in US dollar, that means countries had to hold US dollars. But then when the states get into a situation and they decide to print money, then the value of the dollars that other country's central bank is holding goes lower. It gets devalued because there is more money in the market. So what happens is these countries are saying, hey, the United States is stealing our wealth by just printing money. We have X amount of money in the bank today, but because the US decided to print money, is now only worth this amount. So why are we required to have to do trade in a money or a currency that we have no control over the value? So that's when you started to see the BRICS try to maneuver in a way where they can get paid in their own currency. Now, I've said this before. A lot of people, the United States things is going to collapse, the economy is going to collapse, yada, yada. I've always said the US currency, whether you want to call it a dollar, a federal note, a treasury note, whatever it is, and just in my opinion, is not going anywhere. You have American companies, you see who's in charge, he's gonna want to get paid in American dollars. I don't know if you also saw that he says that if the BRICS, any nation, decide to not use the US currency, he's gonna put 100% tariffs on them. Now, people might be like, oh, that's fine. Other countries don't need the US, yada, yada, yada. The US is the number one consuming country in the world. If
mm,
somebody makes an invention, no matter what country it is, they want to have access to the US market to sell it because we consume it. We have the
mm.
money there. We like to consume it. So, what you're going to see, or excuse me, a part that I also forgot when I was talking about BRICS and their alternative currency is when, let's just take, for example, the war in Ukraine broke out. One of the sanctions that the US placed on Russia was removing them from access of having SWIFT. Well, SWIFT is how money is transferred globally. So if the
Mm,
US has power to say to a country, you cannot access this banking system, which means Russia, you can't use SWIFT to send money over to Germany. Just an example, because you no longer have access to this. The other countries were saying, we don't think that that's fair, that this one country can now dictate how our economy goes by removing us from this banking system. So
mm.
what they were looking for is what everybody is looking for is a level playing field. Your gold is still going to be priced in US dollar. It just is. Okay. Your commodities, they're still going to be priced in US dollar. Oil is still going to be priced in US dollar. Okay. It's going to be
Exactly.
priced in that. Nobody's going to now change it to the yen or the ruble. That's not what they're looking to do. What they're looking to do is, if I'm a country and I have 1 barrel of oil and 1 barrel oil costs 100 US dollars, I'm in Zambia, right now I'm in Zambia. Instead of you sending me 100 US dollars, I want you to give it to me in Kwacha. That's where
Yeah.
the XRP is the bridge. So somebody can send that US dollar, is going to convert into XRP, and then on this end, they're going to push out quachas. That's all that they're saying. And that's what they're looking for, which is a level playing field. BRICS is not looking to try to become the world reserve currency. Nobody wants to put their currency out there in the market like that. Everybody's just
Mm.
looking for a level playing field. So will BRICS come up with uh, will some of the BRICS nation come up with their own CBDC, their own central bank digital currency? So instead of passing out a kwacha, it's a digital kwacha on your phone or something like that. Could Russia
Mm.
do the same thing? Could China do the same thing? Sure, they can. But that country moving to a central bank digital currency is not going to now become the world reserve currency. All they're just going to do is going to convert this US currency through some type of bridge, whatever the bridge is going to be, okay? And
Yep.
then they're going to push out that country's central bank digital currency. So I hope that helped, and that's kind of what I've gotten
Yeah.
on that BRICS.
Yeah, of course, man. That's good. That's good. I feel like every time you share, I learn something too. So all praises to the Most High. Hallelujah.
All praise and
Yeah.
glory to the Most High. That's all praise and glory.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Somebody asked about accepting cash after Tuesday. I'm not sure what that means, but
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
too sure if that's some news. I haven't heard it. The caveat to that is if the buying American public has no money except for beans and rice, then their
Right.
products won't sell. I think it's Margarita 100. Read that. I can tell me if you. I'm trying to understand what the question is. So that is if
The
the buying
caveat, the
American public
caveat
has
to
no
this,
money.
except beans. So money will be like products like beans and rice.
So
Yeah.
I think she said. I think, and please forgive me if it's a her. I think she's saying if the American public has no money except for beans and rice,
Mm.
then their products won't sell in the U.S. Yeah, like that's the whole thing about the person who's in charge. I understand what you're saying. Let's just say hyperinflation. Let's just say there's going to be a tough time with these cutbacks, and the American public only have money for beans and rice. I get that part, right? But it says then their products won't sell in the U.S. That's that is not the person who's in charge is not worried about um, the products really selling in the U.S. The products that is going to be able to provide the jobs and a better economy. If you kind of understanding this tariff thing is Lockheed and Martin, Boeing, Apple, General Electric, um, Nvidia. These are U.S. companies. What Tesla? These are U.S. companies that the products are going to go out because these other countries want and may need these products. Those products that the US is going to export is supposed to bring in the money. And because he's setting up a tariff structure, those companies are not, he wants to make it where those companies are producing in the US versus outside of the US. So if those
Mm.
companies are making a lot of money by selling their products outside of the US, but their headquarters hubs is in the US, the money that they're bringing externally, that's why he made the external revenue service. The money that they're bringing in externally, these companies will be able to use them to provide better jobs for the American citizens. Now, that's in theory. That's not saying whether I believe it or not. That's just
Mm.
in theory of what his plan is to do. Will there be hyperinflation? There could possibly be. But like I said earlier, when you are spending more than what you could bring in, you're going to have to make some cutbacks, and it can
Yeah.
be tough. It can be tough eating beans and rice for a week straight, but there is going to have to be that sacrifice time when things are tough before you can get out of debt and then start getting to the sunshine days.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah, beans and rice is good. And if you come to Africa,
And I
I'm
love it.
telling you, you'll
Boy,
be
boy,
you won't think it
boy.
that's some good food right there. I'm telling you.
Man,
But
let me tell you something. Sometimes we got enough money to get fancy in it, and we'll put some. They call it mince, what we call ground meat. They call it minced out
yeah,
here. Sometimes we got a little extra money to throw
it's
some
very
mince up
nice.
in that thing, man. You know what I mean? Or I got some
All,
money for some hot sauce on that thing, man.
all praises. But with me, like us joking about that, um, if you are here in Africa, you will understand that this is not like your mind will change about rice and beans. You will know, like you won't be like, oh man, now I gotta eat rice and beans. Like dang, now no, it's just an everyday type meal. Like it's very good. Like
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
you're right about that. Not only that, because on some real stuff, um, like for me, beans and rice is almost like a luxury. I know people that are local, and I'm not knocking them at all, but they may just have Nshima all day,
Mm.
and they are fine off that. They wake up in the
What's that?
morning,
What's that like
have a plate of
Italy?
Nshima, yeah, like ugali or whatever, I'm talking about the fufu or
Yeah,
whatever. Man, they'll eat a
yeah,
plate of that and be good all
yeah.
day, won't
Feeling.
complain. They'll be
It makes
full.
sense.
They'll be, man. So
It just
beans and
makes
rice, like
sense.
you said, when you come out here, you start to be like, man, it's kind of a luxury when you
Yeah,
look, they eating, in Shima or ugali all day and they fine. Why can't I be happy with beans and rice with some mince? I'm actually living it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you're right. When you live out here, yes, yes,
Yes,
you have a different understanding, and definitely a different appreciation. Like all praise and glory to the Most High, man. Like how crazy I was in America. American Deli, Chick-fil-A, this, that, that. Man, let me tell you something. It's all good in the hood out here. And to perception is my reality. I think that's your name. Yes, I am somebody that was with Mark as well. I did a video with Mark. Yes, I did.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Little nephew. Mark was like a little nephew back in TZ. He came out here one time and I was showing him around Lusaka, Zambia. Because you know me, man. Anytime somebody talk to me, I always try to talk it up. I love this place. I love the people, man. I really do. I could go on and
Yeah.
on about it, but let's get back to this wealth transfer for the people.
All praises. So which one you want to read, the Twitter thing or the video?
Oh,
The video and then Elon Musk.
then yeah, hit him with the Twitter thing. And then when you do the video, I usually get off camera so people can focus on the video and not my ugly face. My beard's still loading, you know, my hair's still growing. Y'all don't judge me, okay? Not trying, I'm
No
working to be more
judgment.
obedient. They said I can't shave my head bald. So I used to be a big old milk dud head, bald head. And see, like that, that's how I used to look. See, that boy look clean like that, you know what I'm saying? But now your boy looking like, you know what I'm saying, George
Yeah.
Jefferson up in this thing, man. No. All right, y'all. All right, go ahead. I'll hit him with the video, man.
Oh man, you funny. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I believe this is what the Ken. No, it's not. I'm not sure. Let's just watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, this is the former Kenyan president, and he was just talking about uh, the man that's in charge of the states, how he has stopped foreign aid. And again,
Mm.
this is just kind of going in line as to the person that's in charge wants to get his people rich. So just understand what's going on. And he's making moves to get his people rich. And if you're paying attention, you could put yourself in the right position to enrich yourself and your family as well. Again, if you don't know how to read charts, if you don't know how to buy crypto, if you don't know how to transfer, hit my man Yashai. He's got a course. He'll walk you through all of that. And all praise and glory to the Most High. Everyone that has an ear will hear. And I pray for prosperity and health for everybody. Go ahead.
Hallelujah. Appreciate it.
Hey, we can't hear no sound. Sorry about that. Yeah, we can't hear the sound.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. It
You
did
you was
sound a
listening
little
because
weird.
it sound,
Yeah,
was
I
did you
was
hear him
listening.
talking? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
didn't hear
can,
nothing.
let me see.
I'm gonna mute up.
Can you hear that? Or,
No. If it don't go, I could summarize what he said.
yeah, do me a favor and try to do it. You try to share the screen.
Wait,
Can you hear?
let me summarize because I gotta bring up my Twitter and everything. I sent it off the phone. Hold on, real quick. Give me 1 second. Hey, family, y'all be patient with us, please. Just be patient with us. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I wonder why. Look, audio good. Look, this how you know there's some good information. Basically, the president, he was saying like, oh, he was joking like, man, why are you so mad that America don't give us money? Why? We are not American. We don't need it. I was like, oh snap, that's funny. Yeah, but it's true.
Man, it's true. I thought it was beautiful, man. Like you said, basically what he was saying is, because Trump was, or excuse me, the person in charge, um, is cutting aid to review aid to foreign nations and things like that. He just said, why are the African countries crying? You don't pay taxes there. Nobody's going to continue to give you a free handout. Like, it's time for, Africans to kind of just get their own thing together. And the reason why I wanted to show that video is just another example of, even though you may not agree, may not like this guy is so far has been doing what he said he's going to do. And he
Yeah,
has said he is going to create a digital asset reserve. The US had a gold reserve in Fort Knox. He's going to have a digital asset reserve. For him to say that means that he believes that it's going to have value. And I know I'm not shilling XRP. I don't shill no coins. I'm just want to share the news. The president of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and their lead attorney had dinner with Trump and took a picture. They're already talking. They're already working with the new SEC. They're already working with regulations, the rules for banks to be able to hold it, for banks to be able to use it. Bank of America has 83 patents based off the Ripple technology that they was already using before they got sued. We shared with you guys on another video, if you looked at it, how Stellar is already out here in Africa doing mobile to mobile money transfers
mm-hmm.
from one person
Country.
in one country to another. And I say it all the time. When I moved from Dar es Salaam, if I had Airtel in Dar es Salaam, and then when I came to Zambia, they also have Airtel, and I got a Zambian Airtel SIM card. I was not able to send money from my Zambian Airtel to somebody's Dar es Salaam Airtel. If I wanted to send money, I had to use Western Union or a MoneyGram or some type of money thing like that. Maybe a year ago, a year and a half ago, got a message on my phone. You can now send money to Tanzania, Kenya, da 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 da. Da. The thing that's being used on the back end is Stellar XLM. Another video where he had with Fast Nickel. Another video that we had together. We showed you the Economist magazine, where they have that sign that looks like a Stellar coin, XLM. They've been
Yeah,
putting this stuff in your face. And the reason why Ox said, hey, let's get on here, let's share this message, is because there's a lot of things that's going on that is distracting our people from getting or taking advantage of this generational wealth. I know it's tough when if you're there, the news is fear mongering, you're going to work, it's the water cooler topic. I understand that. Get with people who, instead of talk about this plane crash, or he said this about these people. Get with people that's focused on educating themselves to understand the new direction in which the world is going, whether it's
Yeah.
digital assets, whether it's AI, whether it's automation, whether you agree with it or not, folks, it's happening. They told us in the movie. We already got self-driving cars. They already got Tesla robots in people's homes. Like, it's here. So you can say, I don't agree with it. For example, let's say I don't agree with it. You know what that means? I won't buy me a Tesla self-driving car. But does that mean I won't take advantage of buying Tesla when it's low to make money off of it? I don't agree with it. My wife said I can't have a robot. I want a dog robot so bad. I got a real dog, but I want one of them dog robots that if somebody came over, my dog gonna get the blast. My wife said, "Nah, that dog robot gonna blast you one day. I don't trust it, so I can't get it." But does that mean I can't take advantage of putting my money with it because other people are gonna use it? And so
Mhm.
put yourself with people that are not focused on the distraction. Put yourself with people that are focused on educating themselves on how to take advantage of what is to come. And I can't stress it no more, just because this is just how I am, y'all. We have plans, but the most high plans is mightier. Okay. And so I say seek him, work to increase your obedience, and all the blessings will be added to you.
Yes. Yes. Hallelujah. Like really, really there like it's happening, it's happening for a reason. All this stuff is happening for a reason, and just be around the right people, spend your attention on the right things. I just put this in a chat. Watch 2073 movie if you haven't heard it. Look, I don't be talking about movies like, hey, go watch it, but this movie, go watch it, go watch it. I'm not sure what uh platform it's on. I know it's not on Netflix or anything, YouTube or nothing.
Okay.
I use
Okay.
w3.123 movies or 123freemovies.com.
Oh yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
I watched it, you know. And it's
Okay.
good. I mean,
Yeah, that's what
it's
I
good.
used to. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, yeah. Please check it out. You're gonna be like, dang, man, it's crazy. That's
And remember
exactly what
last
they.
time we had this. Even last time we had this conversation, we was bringing up how, like you say, watch 2073. We showed you last video that we had together in the movie
Mm,
Sneakers that was made in 1982. They had XRP on
yeah,
there. We showed you that, and they cloned Tyrone when she was in there talking to Jamie Foxx towards the beginning in the hotel room. She said, "I'm
yeah,
not doing Bitcoin. I'm talking about blockchain." And look, everybody want to talk about the chicken scene and how it relates to Popeyes, but that when she was telling you blockchain, just went right past a lot of people. Not me. I was like, "Oh, they telling again. Leave
yeah,
the world behind." Right? They
yeah.
got the planes crashing. They are putting it in your face, but then all they gotta do is hit you with a little distraction, and then now we talking about, oh, he said this, she said that, this is going on. Stay focused, stay on your grind, and
Mm,
being obedient and educating
yeah,
yourself and being with people that want to see you succeed and educating themselves on how to take advantage of this greatest wealth transfer in history. Tune in,
yeah,
journey with us. My Aki's been doing videos with Fast Nichols. They've been giving you information on through those lives. He has a course where if you don't know, he can help you. He have me come on sometimes just to run my mouth about my conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And then the last one is my last conspiracy theory with Elon.
Okay, yeah. And real quick, I wanted to touch on what you were saying. Like, your education is key, and knowing your seasons. Like, if you're in the word, you
Yep,
should be knowing the season that's coming. This new
yep,
year that's coming for our people
yep.
is coming to abundance. Um,
Harvest.
you got to be in position. You really have to be in
You
position. Like
you have to plant those seeds.
it's literally like this. I don't know if it's this year, next year, whatever, but from the research I've been doing and the education that I've been learning, this new year is coming up in March, or
Come on.
depending on leave and stuff, March, April.
Right, right.
Uh, it's coming. It's coming. So you really got to be in position. You gotta invest in yourself. So that's why for me, uh, I really like to do one-on-one sessions with people because that really focuses and you can really understand what's really going on. So just behind the scenes, just like this, like it's really happening, and you got to know the season that is approaching because it's approaching fast, like really.
Hold on one second. Hey,
Mm.
can the people that's in the chat, can y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear us? Viola said no sound. Can y'all hear us? Can somebody throw a one in the chat if y'all can hear us?
Or I want to say if she was watching a video before.
Oh, maybe for the okay, so maybe mine's delayed.
Yeah,
Man, I didn't mean to do that, but I wanted to say what you were saying is for our people. Can you still hear me out?
yeah, yep.
Okay. So for our people, like you said, what time of year we're getting ready to come into, right? How do we know when it's the new year, right? When you see the barley, right? The wheat, right? That means it's getting ready to become harvest, right?
Hmm.
How can you harvest if you didn't plant a seed? What are you going to get? So,
Yeah,
what we're saying to you is you can take advantage of this greatest wealth transfer, get you a couple of these digital assets, or learn how to trade to take advantage of the market volatility. I believe you're going to see a lot of things go down because institutional money is getting ready to come into the digital asset space, and they'll rather pay less. So they'll rather manipulate the market to go down, get people to panic, get you to sell. They'll buy your coins for cheaper, and then now you got to go to them to get it. And so, how can you harvest if you haven't planted a seed? And I threw out XDC because, like we were talking, it's 8 cents, which means $80 or $90 is going to get you 1,000 coins. And again, my strategy has always been the more coins you accumulate, it allows you to take profit on the way up. You don't have to wait for a Bitcoin $100,000 price coin to make some money. The more coins that you're able to accumulate, $80 gets you 1,000 coins. Okay, so it's 8 cents now, right? So then if you bought 1,000 coins, or let's just say you was able to do it 5 times, $80 times five is about what? 8 times 5, about $400. You spend $400, now you got 8,000 coins. Well, when that coin goes from 8 cents, let's just say $10. From 8 cents to $10, you have 8,000 coins. You can now sell 1,000 of those coins that's worth $10. And now you just got 10,000. But you only spent 400 to accumulate. This is these are
yeah,
the seeds that you could just start planting. And you ain't gotta try to have a whole farm. I live in a small place. I ain't got a whole farm, but I got
mm,
some tomato seed plants out there because I put some seeds in the ground and now we eat tomatoes out the garden. I went and got some bell pepper seeds and now I grabbed some bell peppers. I don't have a farm of bell peppers, but I can go and pluck one off on a now and then and put it in the food or whatever. It's
good,
harvest
good.
time. Can you
Yeah,
harvest if you haven't planted the seeds? And we like to tell you, take advantage of the red markets, take advantage of someone who wants to jump on here and see you succeed and say, hey, look, hit me up. I'll give you a one-on-one training on how to take advantage of it. You can hit him up. Hey, I got $80. I want to do XDC. He'll walk you through the whole process so you get your 1,000 coins, put them in your wallet. Then you call him
yeah,
back. Hey, I need another one-on-one. Now I want to learn how to trade with some of these coins I got because I got 8,000 coins. Can I trade? Or
yeah,
what is staking? And what is this? Take advantage of somebody who wants to see you succeed because he gets on here, he spends his time doing the research to give you this information. And if you're not just here, spend your time around people who want to focus on that, the generational wealth versus the distractions. Because I'm here to tell y'all, Those that are in the States, it's just going to increase like the contractions. It's going to be distraction after distraction after distraction after distraction. And then you're going to look
Yes.
up and you'll never see me on YouTube again. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Look, it's getting to that time. Like, look, man, you
Yes.
that truth. So, yeah, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah, go ahead. You said you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, this kind of goes into meme coins. I don't like to tell people to get into meme coins just because I believe that there's going to be a utility bull run. Will there be
Mm,
an altcoin or meme coin bull run at the same time as a utility? Yes. Can you make money with meme coins and other coins? Yes, you can. I don't. I come from a position of holding assets that are for the utility. Now, but when I started in crypto, Doge was one of the first one. And we know that
mm,
Elon has this whole little thing with the man in charge, which is Doge is what? The Department of Government Efficiency. Okay. And those that are following, his whole thing is to try to find money that is not being spent well by the US government. So, for example, US government was spending $50 million to get condoms in Gaza. They stopped that. Okay. If you guys know the Department of Defense, they've lost trillions of dollars, and they in their audit, we've seen the news pieces. They just be like, I don't know where the money at, and it's just be trillions gone. Okay, so
crazy.
to kind of go back on the whole meme coin thing, he's with Doge. We do know they have the Doge coin. I call it the doggy dog coin, but Doge coin. He's got his little thing. As you can see here, that he is now being part of the Doge part of the government. The Treasury Secretary has now given Elon Musk full access to the computers and payment systems. Well, why is that something big? If you guys know Elon Musk or not know him personally, what he wants to do with the X app, or formerly known as Twitter, is he wants to make it like WeChat. China has an app called WeChat where it's everything. You can order DoorDash on it. You can order Alibaba on it. You got your pictures on it. It's the all everything app. He wants to make X something similar to WeChat. Okay. So there will be, if you don't know, X is also partnered with Visa because now they're going to be getting payments through X. They're going to be able to start making payments through X. That's what his partnership is with Visa. So when you see that he's getting in with the Treasury Department and getting access to their computers and their payment system, one thing, whether how you guys feel about Elon and okay, he did this salute, I'm not talking about the person, I'm talking about the type of results that he brings to companies. He did PayPal. Everybody knows what PayPal is now. He took over
Yeah,
Tesla when it was dying. Everybody know what Tesla is. He basically took on NASA, right? Before SpaceX, you couldn't even do no rockets into space as a private company, which he's able to do. So you have to understand if he's behind a meme coin like Doge, if he already has experience in the payment system like PayPal, which a lot of people in the world use, that type of knowledge and going into the Treasury Department and payment system, you have to understand that he understands cryptocurrency, blockchain, digital assets, and the writing is on the wall that the Treasury Department, whether it's Fed Now or Cash App or PayPal, they are all going to be looking for somebody's blockchains to help facilitate these payments. He has access to the Treasury and their payment systems. His job is government efficiency. If he could
mhm,
find a way to make the Treasury's payment system more efficient, that is what he is tasked to do. If the answer to make the Treasury Department payment system is more efficient is using the blockchain. I highly recommend you guys look at different blockchains and see which one could possibly be in position to help make the Treasury Department's payment system more efficient. And hopefully y'all bless you with a little couple extra shekels where you can jump in the game.
Hallelujah. Yeah, yeah, man. Like this is it's serious. It's happening. That's why I keep saying it's happening. And like I say, you just was talking about meme coins. I had to just that fast, guys. Just that fast. As you was just talking, I just switched some money to my meme coin wallet to try to get in on some meme coins right now. So that was literally maybe not in 2 minutes. I just did that. So it's really that simple.
Like one of the
But
things
yeah,
I like
that's
about real
go
quick, one
ahead.
of the things that I like about the Doge meme coin, I think the value of any type of blockchain or coin that you use, the value is going to be determined by their usage, right? Elon
Hmm.
can make the Dogecoin have a usage. He could say, "You want to buy Tesla? You could buy Tesla with Doge." That's a utility. He did it with Bitcoin before. He allowed people to buy Teslas with Bitcoin. He collected a bunch of Bitcoin, then stopped. He could say,
Man,
"You
that's
know
wild.
what? You can." Yeah, he could say, "You know what? You could pay people on Twitter with Doge." Elon can give that Doge or Doggy coin use case, even though it's a meme coin. He can give it usage. So,
Yeah.
again, that's why I say do your research, look who's behind it. Just really do your research and pray to the Most High that the Ruach HaKodesh leads you. And again, those that have ears can hear. I'm not a financial advisor. I love sharing whatever information that I can with you guys. I'll make a long story longer. I'm not going to keep the Ak. We both got families. It's getting late out here. I just want you to know, it's my heart's desire prayer that all Yisrael be saved. And I really do. I root for y'all. I love y'all. If I said something to offend you, please forgive me. But judge my what is it? Judge my heart, not my head. Judge my head, not my heart. Whatever one it is. I didn't do it on purpose, and I really hope that you guys are able to take advantage of the information, and I hope all is well with you all.
Yes. Hallelujah. Yeah, that's a good ending.
Hey, you got a
All praise
question
to the Most
asking how do
High.
you get in touch with you?
Yeah, yeah. So you can email me. And my email's in the description below. Uh, yeah, you can email me from there. If you're serious, I pass my WhatsApp number and we can chat it up and talk about some things. But yeah, this was a good live. This was a wonderful live. Thanks guys for tuning in. Uh, Thank you, Yosef, for allowing the
Come
Ruach to
on,
use
man.
you.
Don't do that. Nah, come on, man. Don't do that. You can't thank me, man. I can't take his glory at all, man. It's all praise and glory to the Most High, man.
Exactly. Yes. So thank you for um, all the wisdom that you got. I see the gray hair. All praises. Uh,
Oh
wisdom.
man, oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, I pray for wisdom. So when I see it, I be like, okay, maybe the boy getting a little smarter now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm still acting. I still act a little thrown off. Sometimes Rose still come out, man. So try to kill him daily. But yeah, man, I love y'all and thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. If you haven't
Yes.
already, please subscribe. And if you find this information useful, please share it with someone. And Kwam Yasarala.
Yes. All praises to the Most High. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will be in the next live. Like, if you guys enjoy this, just let me know, and we'll just keep doing it every week. I know we talk about it, but we be so busy doing what we got to do, and still keeping up with the content that we have to share and stuff. But this is some good information. So things like this that's popping up like this, because I saw the video like maybe a couple hours ago, and I called you. I'm like, bro, we gotta talk about this, because this is important. Like this stuff that's happening right now, you really have to be in the right position. You got to be in the right environment because the season is coming. This harvest is coming, and I just want everybody to reap it. So, all praises to the Most High, and we will talk to you in the next video. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.